Okay, we're back. Well, greetings. Welcome. We're back. Briefly, we're having some technical difficulties. By the way, that's the first time I've ever had that major difficulties. Normally, I would lose the signal, it would come back, but it was telling me on my end. So since I wasn't sure, I wasn't getting any feedback. I typed something that said that the first time it told me it didn't go through. So I was not sure if it was still recording. It could have been bad on you guys' end. It could have been choppy. So I just decided to restart the stream. I'll briefly come before guys. Maybe later today, we're now into Thursday, July 29th, by the way. Uh, you guys, this was open forum Q&A, free consultation. I'm going to do this to maybe this live stream only. This was a surprise I had. I was going to try to tackle you guys' questions, but I'll tell you what, maybe later today, sometime I'll come back before you guys and drop a jewel, and that's when I'll have my arsenal of basically my notes, and I'll freestyle off the top of the head. If I can't answer your questions, some of you all, I'll direct you to other people I think that are more advanced than myself, or there's a plethora of other info out there. See, Mary Saunders in the building says hello again, Mrs. Dorsey. Greetings to you, Mary. Thank you for sticking with me. You'll see how many people will get. Uh, since we already went like about over 20 minutes in, I'm limited for time, but I just wanted to come before you guys. Not sure how many people we're going to get. This is open forum Q&A, free consultation, this live stream only. This morning, we were having technical difficulty. I had to restart the stream. I'll probably delete that previous one altogether. Maybe come before you guys later today. So greetings to you. Someone says, hey there. Elo says, hey there. Appreciate you joining. So as I was going over, by the way, I had a subscriber. I think this question applies to everyone. They were asking me about authentication, and I'm reading from my phone right here. And I replied, they stated that the Superior Court in Georgia uh, no longer records miscellaneous filings that do not pertain to that county. The clerk said they stopped December 2020 and will file out. They won't file outside documents ever again. Typo they had. I get what they were saying. I informed one of my sources I know. They mentioned that they said they asked me. They said, let me know if there's another filing location, please. This is someone I had a previous consultation with a while ago. I haven't forgot. They text me, so I reply. What I've been informed of in the past is you first attempt to file your documents in the closest neighboring counties. If your local won't accept it, there's some type of law where once it's filed at one county, another county is supposed to accept it. I don't remember that law offhand, by the way, but it is on the books, and there's some other laws out there, believe it or not. But I won't speak on since I don't know those particular laws offhand. This is what I was informed, but I went over some legal maneuvers you can use. So first attempt to file in your closest neighboring counties. If local won't accept it, if your local county, alternate locations to file can be also local, some local courts. Check, you want to check with, they're supposed to have a miscellaneous filing at the county. Sometimes I've been informed they try to hide it, or they got rid of it, or try to come up with an excuse to get rid of it. But they're supposed to have it available even at regular courts. So I mentioned check with your local court. Federal court system should still have a miscellaneous filing. You can attempt to also file your exhibits on a UCC addendum on behalf of the estate, or other various types of procedures you come up with. That is a form of public record. You're putting the you're giving the state commercial notice. You're putting them on notice that you as a secured party, you have a security interest. It could be tangible, intangible property. You have two types of property. Intangible is something you can't touch. You know, tangible is something you can physically touch. But you have intangible property, tangible property. So they like to play these games because the UCC, all you're doing, you're giving, there's two types of liens, or there's different types of liens. One is a public lien, one is a private lien, depending on if you check the non-UCC box, which is at the bottom of some of the forms. Then, you know, there's another section for agricultural lien. By the way, some people use a process pertaining to that. By the way, because the concept is that dealing with your birth certificate, that's running through the Department of Health, which is connected to the Department of Commerce. And then there's a connection to the Federal Reserve Bank, where the birth certificate, or also aka bond certificate, is also sent to the DTC, Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, 55 Water Street, New York, New York, held in room 666 out here. By the way, I don't know if that's in, I can't remember if that's in the basement or if that's the upper level floor. That's what I was informed. So I said you can also attempt, once again, to file your exhibits, file your documents on a UCC addendum. You can reference to other legal maneuvers, include recording your documents at the U.S. Copyright Office in D.C., not to be confused with the U.S. Patent Trademark Office. Two different departments closely related. Another legal maneuver, you can shrink your affidavits into an abridged version and run in your local newspaper. You have to find out wherever your jurisdiction is at locally. After 30 days from running in your local newspaper that will accept your affidavits, your notice becomes law. Remember, unrebutted affidavit in commerce stands as truth. Unrebutted affidavit, most likely the presumption will not be rebutted, and this becomes a permanent record. People still use newspapers for lawful name changes, and poor man's copyright is effective remedy, by the way. There's some other things you may need to know, but remember, that's one of the basic things you learn. They're supposed to rebut your affidavit by law. It's part of due process of law. So reason, look up what due process of law was. Parties have to be given notice. That's why some liens would not work. You have to do your administrative process, your affidavit of truth and demand, your affidavit of default. If they defaulted, they didn't respond. Your notice with opportunity to cure. Give them a note. You might give them another notice, 15 days instead of 30 days to respond. If they don't respond, that is at their acquiescence. That's judgment of estoppel. Since they acquiesced, they didn't respond. The serious under common law. That's and in some instances, your clerical skills are up to par. There's paperwork at Office Depot, office supply stores, where not only people were creating negotiable instruments, you can also create bills. If you know how to operate a certain way, or you at a certain capacity, or you can send them a presentment, by the way, in the form of a statement. There's ways to get remedy, effective remedy, that is powerful, contrary to popular belief. So looks like we're not really getting some of the people left. So I'm gonna get ready to shut things down. Probably come back before you guys, maybe later. So I hadn't had that happen before. The live feed, it just, previous section said it was interrupting, and it was only a few of you all anyway. Nobody really chimed in. I know you guys, some of you guys wanted me to come at an earlier time. I said I was gonna work on that. It's tough for me. I'm on a graveyard shift too, so the way my schedule is, but it's something I'm gonna work on. But I appreciate you guys continuing to rock with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Dorsey's Resource. By the way, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, minds.com. By the way, in case something happens, I'm on Rumble as well. Also, Brighteon.com. I recommend you get on these other platforms, create a username, just have on standby, by the way. And I appreciate you all. Until next time, real legends never die. They live in our hearts forever. Blessings, love and light. Deuces. Take care.